It helps us as human beings who are experiencing something that is life-changing to be able to reach out and say, what can I do for you? And that doesn't leave you, that stays inside of you. And so throughout the years, that's how this journey has been. Hearts of Hope began in response to grief. When 9/11 occurred, that was the biggest single grief experience as a nation we had ever had. And we all felt it. Everybody grieved that. And I think that it was that spirit of, this is so dreadful, and I can't believe this happened. And who can I help? Do I know somebody that I can reach out to? How can I do this? And that has been prevailing through all of Hearts of Hope for 20 years, because it is innate in our human natures to say, I want to help. I get it. I get it. All the people that we help with Hearts of Hope, they get it because they've been there since the beginning days 20 years ago. We've had the privilege to visit communities when tragedies have occurred. We don't run right in. My background teaches me and all of us who work in this field that it's sometimes not appropriate to rush right in, and we don't. People know we're coming. They're welcoming us. They're ready for us. And we go in and we deliver hope, sometimes by the hundreds and sometimes by the thousands. We've delivered hope to schools that have had shootings. We've delivered hope to areas where there have been hurricanes, tornadoes, disasters. And all the time, we are welcomed by the people who are already expecting us. And then when they get these beautiful little gifts with these messages and cards that go with them, they are touched that a stranger would do something like that for them. And that's kind of how it works, one heart to one heart to one heart.
So I'm here with Hearts of Hope, and I think that as a medical student, it's easy to get lost in sort of the mundane studying that we sort of find ourselves coming across. And I think that being able to take a step back and understanding and reminding ourselves why it is that we're here, and to be able to sort of take a few moments out of your day to fill out a heart and let someone know that you're thinking about them, that's sort of why we all decided to go into this industry. And for us to just take a small moment out of our lives could be something much bigger for our patients.
The importance of being here today for Hearts of Hope is about connecting to the other side of medicine that we don't really see during our clinical years, which is the patients. And having had family members who have been in the hospital, and also just as we slowly integrate into the clinical years, I'm reminded constantly of how important it is to keep the patients at the center of all that we do every day. So I'm excited to make a heart or paint a heart that will be given to a patient with the hope that they are reminded that there are people and future physicians who care about them and are thinking of them every day.
Bringing joy to them each day, even if it's a smile, a hug, a touch, and just simple words. Interacting with them brings so much hope to me to know that they are going to be feeling much better for that day.
Well, I think the importance of an organization like Hearts of Hope to the world, it's an organization that brings together grassroots individuals in a community, in many cases, who are outreaching to either others in their community or others in other communities who have suffered something, whether it's a monumental global tragedy like our Sandy Hook Elementary School situation, or like my own personal cancer story. What's most special is that those hearts come from the creative hands of individuals in a community. There's so many nonprofits that have incredible, wonderful volunteers, incredible, wonderful efforts, amazing means and avenues of support, but very few of them, if any, actually create a product with the kind of intent that's behind the Heart of Hope from an individual, and then passes that actual physical item to a complete stranger to support them, make them feel better, make their world a better place.
When we handed out hearts to all of those first responders in the hospitals last year, Hearts of Hope completely redefined itself. And we said, these doctors, these nurses, how are they getting through this? What can we do? And it's always about, what can Hearts of Hope do in a respectful, appropriate way?
Hope is fundamental. You need food, water, and air, otherwise the body dies. Without hope, the soul dies. As human beings, we're going to go through hardship. It's inevitable. It's part of life. You're going to have your moments where things look bleak, sooner or later, and hopefully not that often, but it will happen. But more importantly, there are so many challenges around the world. So more than ever, we need hope.
I meet people who are so excited about Hearts of Hope who just learned about it. And that's awesome. And I think it takes a really special organization to pull that out of everybody involved. From the people who volunteer to set up the tables, to the people who are painting, to the people who are putting them together, to the people who are giving them out. Everyone involved in every step of the way of creating and donating a heart is special, is enthusiastic, is compassionate, is empathetic. And that's really something that the world needs right now.